Hey Gen Z, are you ready to fight for your country? Fellow American citizens, I am a nobody, and I just recently turned 60 years old. You may be asking yourself, why is that significant? It's significant because I am no longer eligible for the draft. And we're not talking about sports. We're talking about the draft, the military draft. Once again, you're probably asking yourself, why is that significant? It's significant because our country, the supposed number one superpower in the world, has never been more vulnerable than we are right now. A woke military recruitment that is at historic record lows, leaving billions of dollars worth of weapons to the terrorists in Afghanistan, giving all the other weapons away, and then depleting our oil reserves. Not to mention giving Iran billions of dollars to fund terrorism. Sounds like the ultimate setup for America's failure. Dumbest thing I have ever seen. Setting America up for failure. So, when you cast your vote this year, please keep in mind that China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, and all the terrorist organizations around the world, including those now living in America, are hoping for a specific outcome. Should that outcome be what they are looking for, then I predict that on or around June 6th, 2025, China will invade Taiwan and all the other countries will follow suit. Russia will invade a NATO country, probably Poland. Iran will invade Israel. North Korea will invade South Korea. And the terrorists will strike and inflict damage wherever they want to. Hence, World War III and the beginning of all our lives being fucked up forever. You are probably asking yourself, how can a nobody like me make such a prediction? And I am a nobody. That's my new name. Actually, it's not very hard to figure out after personally witnessing and experiencing what has transpired since December 2019, when the world was biochemically attacked by the China virus. A war that continues today without firing a single bullet. The Chinese are very, very smart. I went to college with them, I worked for them, and I worked with them. They have the most powerful military on the planet and will inflict major losses to America. By the way, the Chinese and our enemies do not care about pronouns. However, if you would like William, they can cut off your dick so you can feel like a woman right before you bleed to death. Men in women's sports and bathrooms is immoral, degrading, and a violation of every single woman's human rights, not to mention her dignity, period. It's unconstitutional, which means it's un-American. Finally, it's unworldly. Stand up alpha males around the world and support all women regarding this ridiculous and inhumane ideology. I don't want my life being fucked up forever now that I've turned 60. I'm an American-born, non-privileged, white, tax-paying male citizen who grew up dirt poor but took advantage of getting a good education. An education that taught subjects, not indoctrination and manipulation. An education that saved my life, not ruined it. Now, if you think that's weird, then we have a real problem. Since graduating from college in 1988 with an engineering degree, I have become a successful and responsible adult. And yes, I paid every dime of my student loan while working throughout my grade school, high school, and college life. Student loan forgiveness is unconstitutional, which means it's un-American. The way I see it, the 18 to 24-year-olds deemed by Jake Paul as the smartest generation are now responsible for the future of all Americans. However, the Benedict Arnold administration does not feel the same way as Jake Paul.
What else do we know about this population, 18 through 24? They are stupid.
That is an extremely bold statement by Jake Paul. And I like Jake Paul. But now your generation will get a chance to prove it. Because if the election outcome is what our enemies want and World War III is imminent, like I am predicting, then your generation will be the first ones drafted. Not very smart on your part, because your generation probably voted for what our enemies were hoping for. That's okay. You'll get a second chance to make up for that mistake by going to war to defend me and the rest of this country, including the more than 20 million illegal aliens that get free everything. These illegals can't be drafted, even though the law says they can, because they don't speak English. You think having a 9-to-5 job sucks, even though you get to work from Mars if you want to? Wait until you have to fight for your life and the rest of our lives. While attending a veteran funeral recently, I heard the following at the cemetery, recited by a fellow veteran. Sacrifice is meaningless unless remembered. Why is it that our veterans have to be taken care of by the private sector and not by the federal government? But illegal aliens get everything for free. Illegal immigration is unconstitutional, which means it's un-American. The following is my rendition of a popular song in 1984 from one of my favorite rock bands and one of the greatest in history. I actually got the pleasure of seeing them during the 1984 tour. Please don't sue me. I love you guys. Got out of bed, wasn't feeling too good. Drank a bottle of tequila and smoked a pack of cigarettes. Just me and my brother. He's 12 and I'm 13. No parents. They are back in Guatemala. Now go tell everybody they are letting everyone through. It's so fun being an illegal alien. So fun, so fun, so fun. I got a cousin and she knows the cartel. They won't let you cross until they get paid. Or you can be a drug mule and transport fentanyl. It's okay. Just Americans are dying from fentanyl. Now go tell everybody they're letting everyone through. It's so fun being an illegal alien. So fun, so fun, so fun. I have no consideration for my fellow man or woman or child. I can hurt anybody, including law enforcement. Over the border, there lies the Benedict Arnold administration, where everything comes easy and you just hold out your hand. Now go tell everybody they're letting everyone through. It's so fun being an illegal alien. So fun, so fun, so fun. You stupid Americans. Thank you for the free everything. I mean freedom. Just kidding, stupid Americans. Free, free, free. Now go tell everybody they're letting everyone through. It's so fun being an illegal alien. So fun, so fun, so fun. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. The Benedict Arnold administration has made fools of the tax-paying American citizen, the dumbest I have ever felt in my life. To all American women and girls, you are now the prey. Protect yourselves from the predators. Just ask the families of Laken Riley, Rachel Morin, and Jocelyn Nungare, etc., etc., etc. And of course, law enforcement, who are being defunded and degraded every day. It's every man for himself, and chaos is king right now.
We don't get fooled again.
Now, Before I go any further, I would like to make a clarification. If the outcome is not what our enemies were hoping for, there is still a chance for World War III. It's just that the risk will be greatly reduced. So you have to ask yourself, how do I minimize the risk of a World War III? And even if it still happens, who do I want leading this country and leading us into battle? I'm pretty sure the men who fought in World War II didn't like General Patton, but leaders don't care if they are liked. They just care about winning, because losing is catastrophic. Remember, you're voting for a party, its policies, and its values, not necessarily a single individual. Which team do you want to be on?
We are advancing constantly, and we're not interested in holding on to anything except the enemy. We're going to hold on to him by the nose, and we're going to kick him in the ass. We're going to kick the hell out of him all the time, and we're going to go through him like crap through a goose. I will be proud.
Bomb the out of him.
To lead you wonderful guys into battle anytime, anywhere. That's all.
Lastly, this obviously doesn't just affect the 18 to 24-year-olds. It affects your parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents, not to mention the generations that follow the 18 to 24-year-olds, your younger siblings. That's right, it will destroy American families forever. So, I say to all fellow Americans, please be sure this time around you carefully consider what I have presented here, because that decision, your vote, could end up being the worst decision you will ever make. Once again, I am a nobody. So how can a nobody be right about something as significant as World War III? Because engineers are the smartest people on the planet, and I have forgotten more shit than most people will ever learn. I sincerely hope I am wrong, but if I am right, well, I guess I can say I am a nobody, told you so. And I will ride off into the sunset, leaving the rest of you to figure it out. This country could not be any dumber than it is right now. No wonder we are developing artificial intelligence. Stupid human beings. Now get out and vote, but be sure you make a good, educated decision. Think with your brain, not with your heart. Do your research. Ask yourself, does it pass the logic, ethical, and moral smell test?
We have a secure border.
Because false hope is not hope at all, and joy only applies if you're happy. Are you happy, or just brainwashed by the Benedict Arnold administration and the derelict media organizations?
And we will do it with joy.
And let us choose joy.
And most of all, thank you for bringing the joy to this fight.
Also, keep in mind, the right is right for America, and the left is wrong for America.
That's all.
I would like to dedicate this video to the amazing 13 servicemen and women who died on August 26th, 2021 in Afghanistan, and their families who suffer every day from this senseless tragedy. Sacrifice is meaningless unless remembered. Thank you to all our veterans and their families, especially those who have made the ultimate sacrifice.